Let's look inside. Put my buns under the broiler. Look at this burger. Look how juicy that is. It's not just any turkey cheeseburger though. A habanero turkey cheeseburger. Hi, I'm Carolyn and you're watching Cooking at Home with Carolyn. Today, I'm making a fabulous turkey cheeseburger. Not just any turkey cheeseburger though. A habanero turkey cheeseburger, one of my favorites. So let's get started. I have 1.5 pounds of ground turkey. Now, one thing about ground turkey is it's really lean. So you're gonna see me put some ingredients in here, including a little fat back in to the turkey. Okay, so we're gonna start with a little bit of chili powder and some dried thyme. Then I'm gonna have 3 cloves of garlic. I'll put this over here right quick. So you'll have the taste, but you won't run into huge pieces. It's gonna be really fine. Okay, let's just squeeze that in. Okay. Then we're gonna add a little bit of parsley, which gives it great color. And it also adds a little bit of moisture, not a whole lot, but enough to make you say, what is that? Then you look right down at the burger, you'll see it. And then I'm gonna put some Worcestershire inside. Worcestershire is a sauce that has many ingredients in it, and it just adds a nice smoky flavor to the hamburger. And for you beef eaters that I have to convert to turkey burger eaters, it's gonna make it taste a lot like beef. Okay, so a couple of tablespoons of that goes in. Okay, and a little pepper. All right, a little salt. Okay, and then the olive oil. It's going to be about 3 tablespoons or so. Remember, we need to add some fat back into the turkey ground to get that moisture, that juiciness. So many turkey burgers we can have out. It's almost like a dice roll, because sometimes you'll get one that's really dry, but you want it to be juicy. So we're going to put about 3 tablespoons in. Okay, and now I got to get ready for the star. Got to put my gloves on for the habanero. This is the habanero chili, also known as the Scotch bonnet. Nice, beautiful orange color, really pretty, shiny. What I'm going to do is take it and cut it in half for this recipe. Now, if you get one a little bit smaller, you can use the whole thing. But if you're really sensitive to heat, what you would want to do is take the ribs, which is this white part here, and the seeds out. But I'm going to leave them in, and I'm only going to use half the pepper. All right? I'm going to put the other half back and save it for a later time, because I need some of that flavor in here. So it's gonna be spicy, yes, but not to where it's burn your mouth out spicy. You don't want that. You want a kick, but you don't want it so hot that it's just unbearable to eat. Okay? And you notice, yes, I am wearing gloves. Be sure and still wash your hands after you finish dealing with habanero, because it can burn your eyes if you're not careful. Okay? Alright, so it goes in. Now I'm going to mix this all together, and then I'm going to shape the burgers. And the same thing with poultry. Remember, when you're handling poultry, turkey, chicken, you still want to wash your hands after you're done. And anything the poultry touched, wash it. Alright, now I'm going to move this around, and I'm going to take my hand, and I'm going to score, can you see that? I'm going to score the meat in 4s. So that'll kind of give me an idea on how to get the 4 burgers out. Okay? I'm going in this corner and grab this patty. Shape it. Now I have a pan on the stove going in about medium-high heat. Now, what you want to do when you're shaping a hamburger patty is to make a little well in it in the middle. Okay? Just make a little well in the middle, because when you make hamburgers, of course, you ever notice they kind of plump up a little bit and then they're smaller than your bun. The way you defeat that is just make a little well in the middle. Okay? Shape it. And I have some pretty nice wheat buns. So that's one. And we're going to go down with this one. Okay. That's one. I'm going to flip over the other two burgers. Flipped over this one. I'm move this one over. Okay. And they're going to go on this side for about 7 or 8 minutes. All right. Now I have the broiler on for some buns. And over here I got that wonderful smoked Gouda cheese I told you about. Doesn't that look great? Nice and thick, really creamy. When it melts, it's just going to be like a creamy, oozy goodness all over the burger. And some lettuce and tomato. But right now, what I'm going to start really quick is the mayonnaise. The roasted pepper mayonnaise that I told you about. In the jar, in the store, in your specialty food stores, you can get roasted peppers already roasted for you now. You don't have to necessarily do it yourself. Just dump it in here. And I'm going to put about a cup of mayonnaise and some salt and pepper. And that's your roasted pepper mayonnaise. So it's like mayonnaise with an attitude, if you will. About a cup. Okay. Add a little salt and pepper. This is going to add a good sweetness to the contrast of the spice of this burger. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of smokiness from the cheese, a little bit of spice from the burger. Going to be good to go. Turns it a nice little pink color. Alright. I like mine still kind of chunky, where you can see. Check that out. Roasted pepper mayo. Doesn't that look good? Alright. Let's get our buns toasted really quick. Just before I toast the buns, I'm going to go ahead and put the cheese on a couple of these burgers and let them melt. I'm going to put my buns under the broiler. Now, I am notorious for forgetting about these buns. Don't be like me. Just put them in, and it's on high. So you're only going to need a minute or so, but don't walk away. Just watch them, okay? All right. I'm going to let the buns toast up. I'm going to let the cheese melt on these burgers, and when we come back, we're going to plate up. My buns are toasted, nicely toasted. And I'm going to take, this is the top, this is bottom. I want to make sure I get that right. Going to put some mayo on both sides, a little bit. It's totally up to you if you want a little bit, a lot of it. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to take this juicy turkey burger and place it right on the bottom bun with the Gouda cheese. Alright. Alright. Then I'm going to top it with a couple of slices of tomato and some mixed greens. You can use any kind of lettuce you like. I like the mixed greens because they're tender and they kind of wilt next to the warm turkey burger. That's going on there. Gonna top it like that. And there you go. Habanero turkey burger, roasted pepper mayo with Gouda cheese.